addict at one point.
Yes.
And then what was this? Can you give us the details of the addiction, the scope of it?
Well, it was when I was a teenager. So that's why I was on all those dating apps and why I got banned off of all those dating apps. I was hooking up with a lot of people. It's really hard for me to talk about. Because I didn't want to do it, but it was like such an addiction at that point. Sorry.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Oh, hon.
Now that one's gonna cry too.
I know.
You're making everybody cry.
It was just like I had no self-confidence. I had no self-confidence at that point. I just fucked up my body. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It's okay. You've like grown so much.
Yeah.
That's why I love my boyfriend so much. He saved me from all of that.
I'm gonna go have another
He got me
cigarette.
out of it. Oh my god, this is so dramatic.
No. You're allowed to
No,
have feelings.
it's dumb. I talked about it last time and I was fine.
It's not dumb.
That's so
Not everyone needs
sad.
life.
Cute.
You should see me when I'm really crying.
Oh yeah. The real tears will show.
You got me too.
Sorry.
If you don't mind me asking, you said like your body. You said you did damage to your body, or what do you mean by that?
I
Or
would
harm?
just let people do whatever they wanted. Basically, I mean, I'd just say, yeah, go for it. I don't care. Like, I didn't give a fuck.
Hypersexuality is a real thing. It's
It really is.
yeah,
And people don't take it as a serious addiction, and it really, really is, especially today and with these young men that are just, you know, I don't know. It's a lot.
Get you.
Was there like STDs? Is that what you're talking about, or?
Well, I did have an STI at one point, yes. I had syphilis, and I did get it treated. I don't have it anymore, but I did contract it because I didn't care. And when I got with my boyfriend, I had these red spots all over my body. And he said, "What is that?" And I said, "I don't know. I never noticed that." And they were all over my back. So I go to the doctor, and I wouldn't have gone to the doctor if it wasn't for him, because I was thinking, oh, it's just going to go away. I had stage 2 syphilis. So if I had gone any longer, I would be, basically my brain would be getting eaten by this virus right now. So.
Sorry you had to go through that.
Oh, you don't have to apologize. You didn't do anything.
Dude.
I just made things awkward. I'm sorry.
No, like
don't
thank
feel
you,
bad.
because to like bring up hard conversations like that is super duper important. Like these are really things that people should like
I didn't think this would make me
acknowledge
emotional.
about. But like you're being vulnerable, and that's super hard and like scary.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
Yes, this is a safe space.
And I imagine it probably doesn't help when people like to hate on body count and that sort of thing. And it's like, in some, like, obviously you do have control over some parts of it, but in some parts you really don't, and like it, and then you just start to like feel really bad about yourself. And even if it's something that you maybe didn't want to be true and happening, you know, but you're moved on I mean, not moved on from it, but you have moved into a different chapter of your life, and I think that's really important.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
And the fact you can be like vulnerable about it on this with like all these people, you don't like, you know, whatever, like this is something that people don't talk about, but probably a lot of people go through. So you're being really raw and real, and it's very brave of you.
Thank you so much. Oh, thank you.
Oh.
Wait, one clarifying question. You said that, so your now current boyfriend who you've been with for like 2.5 years, you had the syphilis when you met him?
Yes.
Did
Hey, you have syphilis?
Hold on.
Had past tense.
Had you had carnal knowledge with your boyfriend while you were...
He got treated as well, and
So-
we were not allowed, like we literally couldn't have sex for like a couple months because of it, because we wanted to make sure it was completely gone, and then we had to get tested again to make sure that it was gone before we could continue.
This your current boyfriend?
Yes.
And the fact that he's bisexual didn't contribute to that at all?
No, it was before I met him that I had
Before.
contracted
You
it.
got it, and you gave it to him?
Yes.
That's fucking awful.
I know.
Not the right time, Andrew.
Exactly
man
the
loves
right
you.
time.
No, it is awful. It is awful because I had no idea.
She didn't know she had it.
But isn't that like a pointed lesson as to why promiscuity is so awful?
That's exactly the point I was bringing up.
No.
Yeah. She regrets it, I think.
I hate all of that. I hate that whole phase of my life.
This is just a very touchy
This is like a soap opera.
I know. How the
Yeah,
hell
your
are we going to
glam rock
switch this
makeup
conversation
Yeah.
topic? How the hell are we going to move on from
It's
this?
a look though, like it's
It's okay.
Yeah,
It's
honestly,
okay.
it kind of looks like it was on purpose.
But so, just curious, your boyfriend, he, like, how long had you been with him? Like, was it 3 months in when you figured out you had syphilis?
It was literally like a couple weeks that we had like known each other for, and he was like, "Hey, what are these spots all over your back?" And I'm like, "I don't know. These just showed up a few days ago." And when I went to the doctor, they confirmed that it was the stage 2 syphilis.
How do they get rid of that? Antibiotics?
Much worse. The biggest fucking shot in your ass. It's 2 like giant needles. Like, I'm not kidding you. They're like this big, like this long, and 2 of them in your lower back. It was the most painful shot I've ever gotten.
And is it stage 1, stage 2, stage 3? Is there stage 4 or just stage 3?
I think it just goes to stage 3 because after that
You're like really fucked
you're
up.
fucked. You're fucked.
What
at
did
stage
you
3.
have symptoms during stage 1 or what?
Stage 1 is pretty much there's no symptoms.
No symptoms.
And then stage 2, there's like some like I got these just like red spots all over my body. They almost look like mosquito bites.
Did they itch?
No, not at all. I didn't feel them at all, but they were everywhere.
Making sure.
you're
Everybody in the chat's
20?
looking at their bodies right now.
What?
like
This is an educational segment.
Do I have syphilis? Fuck. Damn. Okay. Good times, I guess. Good times. Yeah. Any other sex
Do you know who you
addicts
got it
at
from?
the table?
I have a suspicion that it was this one guy who he was like kind of like a party guy. Like every time I had hooked up with him a few times, and he was always like on coke or something while I was like hooking up with him.
Was he also bisexual?
Yes. And I suspect that it was him because when I told him, because, you know, when you find out that you have syphilis, you tell all of your previous partners.
How many
that,
phone calls did you have to make?
It's a lot of phone calls.
Listen, like 3 or 4. Yeah. And I suspected it was him because when I told him, he just said, "Oh, okay, thanks." And it was like he already knew. Like, he already knew. And I'm like, so you just had bugs, you knew you had bugs, and you gave it to me, and you don't give a fuck. And I'm like
be careful.
99% sure it's this guy.
His morals.
Gotta be careful out there.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you get burned.
Don't
Any-
have sex or you'll die.
Yeah,
Was he older than you?
exactly.
Yes, I think he was only like 3 or 4 years older than me.
But that would make you under 18, right? Because if you're 20 and you've been with your boyfriend for 2 years.
Yeah, I would have been under 18.
But you're 17 and you had stage 2 syphilis?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, dude.
Or 18.
Damn.
17?
Were you still in high school at the time?
I'm trying to remember, actually, because I don't know if it was before or after summer. Oh, it was after. Yeah.
After?
After high school. Because my boyfriend.
Okay. Well, I guess sorry to hear about that experience, although it sounds like meeting. Sorry, was that too casual? Casual of a sorry?
I feel like that was kind of therapeutic, low key.
Cathartic.
But I mean, it's good that you're no longer a sex addict. You've been in you fuck women, so you're not in a monogamous relationship. You're
At
not
least I check with people before I have sex with them.
That's right.
So.
Do you tell them? Wait, I don't know if you mentioned that, but did you tell your partner prior when you first started dating him that you had syphilis, or you didn't
She
know?
found
No,
out.
I didn't know.
Okay.
He was the one that pointed them out to me.
Okay.
Well, I knew that they were there, but he was the one that said, like, you need to get this checked out.
Okay.
You got it.
So he had to get the 2 big needles too.
Oh.
I feel so bad about Oh my God, don't make me start crying again.
But he
Word.
stayed with you, though.
Yeah, he loves you, girly.
What a man.
Yo, Andrew, if you were single back in your player days, if a girl gave you syphilis, would that be a breakup or?
That would be the end of the relationship.
I don't blame you.
I don't know.
Now, to be fair and charitable to her, I also didn't have the carnal need of having a 7-inch strap-on up my rear.
That's a fair point.
know.
Like a hot goth mommy.
Maybe you'll take a couple of needles to,
Well, he also like kind of passes out when he sees needles, so that's why I also feel really bad because he has like a really bad.
Isn't that the
fear of
easy
needles.
way to go, though?
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
you pass out when you see needles. Isn't that the easy way to take a shot?
Yeah, but it's also like really painful, like so fucking painful.
So we have moving on with the show
So
notes here.
hang on, wait a second. So can he hold this over your head? Can he be like, I got fucking syphilis from you. You can't talk to me like you fucking did that to me. Can he do that? Like, that seems
He
legitimate.
could, but I'm lucky enough that he never has.
Right.
But I wouldn't
I
blame
feel
him
like
if
that's
he
a
did.
really good trump card to just
I wouldn't blame him if he did, honestly.
Is he more of a feminine guy?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.